Hello and welcome back to Mazda MX-30 Time. Hope everyone is having a great morning. And yes, I got my Mazda MX-30 Time sweatshirt that I got last night that you'll see on my other preview on my other channel, Forget Me Not 8826 on YouTube, TikTok. But there's bad news, guys, and we'll jump into that. But first, we are at 30 minutes to get to 90%. We're at 80%, 73 miles. We are taking the trip in this lovely weather down to Vancouver to Iona Station to see how the car will charge down there on the Iona Station. We're stress testing the Iona Station down there, and it's a meet and greet with Alex. Um, Alex from the Out of Spec Renew channel. So that's going to be very exciting. So let me turn off the heat here. So I'm going to plug just a minute, guys, and we're going to get on the road because I'm just going to get to about 81-ish%, and then I'm going to go down to the Lacey, um, Electrify America, and then from there we're going to figure out another stop, and then we'll do a little splash and dash, and then get to Iona pretty low. So the bad news is, guys, the bad news is the QR code on the back of this sweatshirt does not work.
What?
Great. Just great. So I'm going down to do a meet and greet and it doesn't work. Great. It's embarrassing, guys. It's embarrassing. But anyways, that's okay. We're about to unplug here. I got to stop by the corner store, get some waters, um, and use the facilities. I am trying to upload my next video here, but it's not very good loading it up on the road. So, all right, guys, we're at 81%, as you can see there. So let's unplug and get on the road, guys, because I got to get some waters. I haven't ate anything, so maybe get something from the gas station, something simple. So, and we'll get on the road. So, yeah, guys, look at that. Look at all that rain. Oh my gosh. It's raining cats and dogs. Great. Just great. All right, guys, it's Dino Mart time. Time to get my drinks, which are some water, and go use the facility, and we'll get back on the road. All right, guys, I actually stopped by Paderas to use their toilet. Long story, that gas station, they need to clean stuff and have, anyways. But I got a pastry, guys. I've got a scone, a lot of calories, but I also have my protein as well. So let's get on out of here, and we're going to head down to the Electrify America in Lacey, which is at the Walmart Supercenter. Tons of stalls down there, so it should be available and rocking and rolling. If it is not, there is a backup. I think like 5 stalls of charge point. Sorry for the lighting there. I don't know what's happening with the lighting there, guys. That was weird. The charge point, there's stations at the rack over there, so we can always use those, and those are perfect because they're 50 kilowatts, which is perfect for my vehicle. So stay tuned, guys. I'm not gonna show you the drive down there per se through the camera, but once we get there, you will see, and we'll talk about some stuff. So stay tuned, guys. Hey guys, so an update. I've decided to skip Lacey. Let's take a look at how many miles and percent we have left. So right now, guys, we have 50% and 55 miles left. We are headed to Charge Point Charger. We will arrive at 10:38. 39 minutes, 42 miles, and it's 9:59. So guys, can we make it? I think we can. We don't have no heat on or no nothing, but we should be able to make it. So I've decided to do this because there is a bailout option in, I believe, Centralia. There's a EVCS, which we do charge there regularly on, as you've seen in previous videos. So I think we can do it, guys. I think this is going to work. We're going to chance it, take a risk. I've never done this before, guys, so this is huge risk. I've never tried this down here. So we're making our journey down to Vancouver. So hopefully this will work. And then I think from there, we will be okay to make it just to Iona from that location, said location, which is right outside of, I think, actually in the city of Napa Vine. So that'll be right in the city of Napa Vine. We're going to make it there with the chargers. So there's plenty of chargers there. The plug share score is good. So that is good news. So it's a 10 out of 10, I guess. So we'll test that out. And usually charge points are really reliable. For this car, I've had no problems connecting to it. EVCS so far has been good as well. We want to stay away from anything else like a BP pulse. I'm not sure how that would connect to the car. So it's a huge risk what I'm doing here because I've never done it before. But let's do this, guys. Let's do it. We have 48%. And as soon as that camera focuses here, and then we have 53 miles left. And let's do this and cross our fingers we will make it and have an available place to charge when we get there in 37 minutes. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so bad news. I didn't think we were going to make it, and this car wasn't as efficient as I wanted it to be. So we'll take a look at the percentages and see where we're at. All right, guys, we're at 13% at 14 miles left, and this is how much we had left to the next station. So all we're going to need to do is do a little splash and dash, and then we'll get to the next station, and there you go. We'll be good to go. Boy, guys, it is wet. Horrible driving conditions, just horrible. I don't care how good your eyes are, but this type of driving conditions is not good. But anyway, so we're just going to do a little splash and dash. We got 14 miles left. Unfortunately, with what's going on, we have it's just cold outside. The rain is not helping at all. And we were ahead by, I swear, like, let's say, I'll give you an example. It said, like, I don't know, 30 miles left, and we had like 40. They had 10 plus miles on it, but it just kept going down and down and down. And that's an unfortunate thing. Is that's what happens with this car is it just becomes inefficient. So right now we'll take a look at the stats. So right now we have 30.2 kilowatts, miles per kilowatt. If I can get this dang camera to focus, it's annoying. Anyways, 3.2 miles per kilowatt, and that's what we're averaging right now. And so usually I see almost a 4, and it's just the rain is tearing us up today. And I just didn't want to cut it that close, not in this car, because even if it was basically we had 14, 13 miles left, it'll just get worse and worse. With the projection, so I don't want to chance it. So we'll just get this up to, like, I don't know, maybe 30% or something. We're not going to stay here long. Just a little splash and dash. The battery is getting warmer, which is good. So I don't expect to stay here much more than, we'll probably give it to like maybe 10:45, and then we'll get to the next place, and then that will be our final stretch to get to Vancouver. But we're running out of time, guys. It starts at 11, so hopefully we'll get there in time. Cross your fingers. All right, guys, let's get out of here. Come on, it usually comes off, but we're at 30%. Like I said, I'm leaving earlier. I don't know if we're gonna make it now, guys. This is what's not good. So the security guard was just sitting there. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm an intruder on the premises. But we're going to try to make it to the next stop. The battery's really warm, so that's good. But we're going to be cutting this close, guys. So let's hope that we can get things going here. We've got 14 more miles. I doubled the miles pretty essentially. A little bit more than doubled, I would say. So we'll arrive at the next charging station at 10:55. That's just, man, I just did not plan this correctly today, and just running story of my life, story of my life, guys. And it's just like trying to get this going and trying to get, it's frustrating, but you live and learn. And we'll switch that over, and we'll put the automatic wipers on. But yeah, guys, this really kind of sucks. This may be, it'll be nice to go to Iona, but I really want to meet the guy. And at this point, it's looking iffy. I don't know if we're going to make it. And if we do, it's barely going to make it. So, oh, the other traffic, that's not good. Something's going on there. But yeah, so let's hope everything will go well, guys, and we'll make it in time because we're supposed to arrive at 10:55. If hopefully the stalls are available. If they're all, if one of them at least is available for me, which would be good, then we can get back on the road within around noon, before noon, and then scamper down there before he leaves. But we'll see. I don't know because he's only there at 11:01. By the way, good pop. Go get this at your local Safeway or Albertsons or wherever, your local store. Real good stuff. And it's got calories 0. So no calories, guys. 0. Mm. Not sponsored, but very delicious. But it's frustrating because it's just like, I didn't think this would take as long as we did. I'm glad we didn't stop in Lacey. That was a smart move. And so now we're just going to scamper over here. And this should be the final stop till Iona. So we're going to be coming in on fumes to Iona. So that's the thing. And so we have to do it right. If we don't do this right, we are screwed, guys. We are totally screwed. Um, so I do got money for a tow just in case. But we're going to try to get this right. It's just not good. And it's still 60 miles per hour through the city here. But we've got 11 miles left, 11 minutes, 28 miles. Should be good to go. That little splash and dash was nice just to get a little bit to get the battery up. But it's frustrating, guys. It's frustrating when, I always love doing that. When I don't take my foot off the accelerator pedal and put the cruise control in a smooth motion, I kind of get that little jerky motion. But yeah, guys, so stay tuned. We're going to get through this. We're going to get there just in time. I hope we do. It should be good. We just got to get there, plug in, get this battery. And it's pretty warm battery, and it should get a little bit warmer as we got the motor going and everything. Will feed it some heat. So hopefully we could just charge in like 40-45 minutes and then jump down to Iona. Because if we charge the 80%, here's the thing, 80% gets us about 90-ish miles. Again, but we're going on the freeway and we're probably going speeds of 70 at least. So, and I don't have no range test numbers, so I have nothing to go off of. So we're just winging this. And out of spec that I assume never did a range test in the Mazda. So because it was just such a crappy EV, so then I don't have anything to go off there. State of Charge hasn't done anything. With Tom Malogny, he hasn't done anything that I know of. So then I'm kind of SOL because I don't have anything to go off of. So I got to go off as a better route planner and kind of getting an idea and trusting that, hey, I hope this is correct. So we'll have to do some route planning stuff on the final stretch, and then we'll see where we go from there. Stay tuned. All right, guys, we made it. So let's back in here, turn this damn windshield wiper down. That's pissing me off. It's rain. It's not the best weather to travel in. And we made it, which is great, but are we going to make it to Iona in time? So let's get out and unplug quickly. All right, guys, it is raining out here. Waiting for the EV, but it looks like it is ready to charge. It is charging. Look at that, guys. Yay! And we're pulling 33.4 kilowatts at 12%, our usual slowness. Great. Let's go get in the car. All right, guys, we're back in the car, and it is drenching out there. I tell you, it's crazy. So let's take a look here at, how much long we have left. We're going to map out to see if we'll make it in time. And right now, it's not looking good. So it's not looking good because we have 15 miles and 17%, right? We're at an hour and 10 minutes to 90% because if you look at the infotainment system, I have it set to 90% DC fast, right? 100 AC. So the problem is here is if it could speed up, I mean, the battery is pretty warm there, as you can see. So hopefully, usually an hour and 10 is an estimate. It probably will go quicker. If we can get out of here in the next 55 minutes, maybe that would be great. But basically, let's do a rough Google or Apple Maps search to Iona, Vancouver, and see. And this is Washington. See if we could leave now. We'll be there in the nick of time. But the problem is, we're going to be there right when he's leaving because if you look right here from where we're at, it's an hour and 10-minute drive. This isn't good, guys. So if we go 80%, we might be okay if we do the 80% charge because then if we go 80%, that'll roughly give us on the freeway, it's probably just going to be safe 80 miles and we'll be limping in there. So we can look at that because usually the 90% is a little bit longer. We can also go to 80, 85. And then if we need a bailout option, we'll get a bailout option as necessary. But I think we might just have to go to 80, unfortunately, guys. We just might have to because we have an hour and 5 minutes left. That is an estimate, like I said. It's not set in stone, and the battery is getting very warm, which is good for charging speeds. That means the speeds will maintain through the pack, and so it'll go like this as it charges instead of going like this and then dropping. So that is the good news. Sorry for the camera, just doesn't want to stay focused. It's atrocious. So I'll switch the camera back around. Yeah, atrocious camera. Do better. I'm an operator, I guess, whatever, but it needs to do better. Anyways, I got the heat turned on. That won't affect anything, which is nice in this car. But yeah, we are cutting it close, guys. We're cutting it close. It just sucks. We're already down here, and it hasn't been bad. It's been a pretty good trip here. Um, so what we're going to do, I'm thinking, is we'll try to test it at 80%, 80-ish percent, and then that way we can get there just in the nick of time. And then also to come back, we're going to come back at this one, and then we're going to go do a splash dash at the other one, and then we should make it pretty much all the way home, even if we have to take the side streets and charge up there. So it's just going to be jumping stuff because this is not doing well with this cold. What's interesting is when it wasn't raining and we were driving, remember in a previous video when we're going all the way toward the mountain, um, where were we going to? I can't remember. We're going south toward the mountain. I can't remember. Brain fart here, guys. But it was giving me 3.8, 3.7. Now it's really awful. And it's warmer temperatures, but I think the rain has something to do with it. Definitely rain because of the water and the wetness, and it just kind of just I don't know. It's just not the efficiency is not good, and so That's not a good thing, guys. And so hopefully this can change and stabilize as the battery gets even warmer, but it just doesn't look good. So, um, like I said, let's look on since I'm on here with you guys, and then I'm just gonna play my Switch because I need some. I need to have a little fun here because it's actually been kind of stressful. It's unfortunate because it didn't have to be like this, but I screwed it up. I just didn't leave in enough time, and the efficiency has not been what it needs to be. Well, the good news is we have bailout options in Longview, which is good, but that's not far from where we're at, right? Yeah, not far from where we're at. We also have bailout options in, let's see, I'll flip the camera around so you can see. So as you can see, guys, so that way you get to see what I'm looking at. We have a couple of, looks like a whole bunch, EVCS, plug share. I don't know, EVCS, man, it's not been good on this road trip. They don't have any plugs. It's been a disaster. I'm trying to see anything. There's a lot of clusters of stuff here. Well, there's a Shell recharge, but that's only the J1772. All right, let's look at this one. That one. Okay. I'm going to go in a little bit further. Nope. And I think it's these ones that are. Yeah, Walmart Supercenter. There's 11 plugs, which is good, but the plug score is 5.1. That's not good. Distance is 60 miles. So that's probably going to be a potential bailout option. Is this Walmart Super Center, which is a huge risk. But you got Walgreens there. You got whoa, come on now. What's this over here? Tesla. There's a J. So there's a couple of bailout options, but we'll just have to see where we go. And then I think this is where we're going. Nope, that's not where we're going. Where's Ayana? Over here? Nope. Where's Ayana at? Uh-oh. Not on the plug share list? Let's see. So let's go. See if we can find this, guys. This is not on here. There it is. So where is this at compared to where we're going? Oh, we got to go over. Oh, I see where it's at. Oh, I was thinking over here. We got to go this way and come down this way. Interesting. So then we need to look at other BP Pulse. Okay. That's another bailout option. And then a couple here. Okay. Well, just wanted to see where Ion is at. Okay, guys. We kind of have an idea now. All right. We have an idea. So basically, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put into the a better route planner um, and see if we can get things better and back on track. But we're about an hour now. If we go down to, let's put hypotheticals here. Let's go down to here, guys. Thanks for bearing with me. And let's go to 80%. Let's just pull a hypothetical here, right? We'll go to 80, right? Oops. Let's see what the time says. Ooh, 50 minutes. So then that would be more done like at 11. Not bad. Okay. And then that will get us there just in time, I think. But we're going to go 90. We'll go back to 90. But that's about an hour. So we're cutting it very, very, very close, guys. Very close. Oh, no. Sorry again for the camera work, guys. But let's look up a better route planner here. And then we're gonna go and see. We're gonna get this going here, guys. So let's flip this camera back around. All right, guys, a lot of flipping around and zipping around here, so bear with me. We're gonna go to Iona here and see. Just sucks, man. Just sucks. I don't know if we're gonna make it, guys. Click on this. Okay. And we're gonna have to go up here and figure out the details. So let me figure this out, guys. Hold on tight. All right, guys. So this is not good. It's just, man, this trip has been frustrating to say the least. Oh man, I didn't leave in enough time. I didn't get up on time. I got up this morning. I know I'm rambling on, but couldn't go back to sleep. Then I finally the melatonin kicks back in. I fall back asleep, and it's just yeah, it was interesting, and just woke up late and everything. But anyways, if we go here and we look at this planning, it says an hour and 33 minutes, which is interesting, but it gets me like another stop, which doesn't make any sense because we should reach here. Okay, that makes sense because I see I'm looking at this, but I'm looking at this, but we should reach here by 12:55. Um, but that's if we leave now, apparently, which is weird, but we would arrive at about 7%. And that's maintaining we keep a 3 mile per kilowatt. Okay. So, and this is at 83%. So that's interesting. We have about 40 minutes left. But if you take a look at what we'll show here, is we'll show here, um, let's see, we'll go here, and then I don't know if this is right here. Oh, that's why it's not correct because we're gonna have to get rid of this. That's right. I forgot, guys. Forgot to change this out. Oops, there goes the phone. So we go down to Iona, Vancouver. It's an hour and 9 minutes and 76 miles. See, so that's an hour and 9 minutes. So we're definitely cutting close. I don't think we're gonna make it in time. We'll see what we can do. Hopefully this will speed up, but highly doubt it. I don't think we're gonna make it in time, guys. That's the bad news for the day. All right, guys, we're back 83%, 88 miles, 15 minutes left to get to 90, and it's 11:40. And look at that, guys, we're cutting it very close. So we'll leave here in a few moments here, I believe. That way we can get there in time. Hopefully he hasn't left, but we want to make sure we can get there. So get a little bit more percentage here because it is raining, but there is good news. If we go to the radar here, I think good news, hopefully. Oh boy. Let's take a look. And you can hear the battery down there. Let's go Chehalis, Washington. And it looks like we're going to travel down here. Hopefully, we get a little bit of reprieve, maybe if we get out of here in time. That would be nice. All right, guys, we're back on the road. 87%, 91 miles. Here we go to Iona. We're arriving at 12:51. We're late. We are so late. But better late than never, as they always say. All right, so we're gonna get on out of here. And wow, this is the first for me taking this trip. So we have an hour and 6 more minutes left to go. 75 miles. It went down, so that's good. We have 91 miles. We're gonna clear. I almost forgot to clear the trip meter, so we're gonna clear that. And there goes the sheriff there. So that's always nice. I love the sheriff. So we're going to be on our way. Hopefully, we'll get to see Alex in time. If not, oh well. At least this was a fun trip, and it's been great. A little stressful because I didn't realize I like to get to places early. I just should have woke up early and got things done a little bit earlier because it takes time to charge this car, and I know better than that, but apparently I don't. So the battery, excuse me, is roasty, toasty, oasty. Excuse me, guys. I've been drinking this, so I've been burping a little bit. So it's roasty, toasty, oasty, as I would say. And we're going to get on the road here and wish us luck here as we head to Iona Recharge Rig for the first time in the Mazda MX-30. So stay tuned. 75 miles, an hour and 5 minutes left. See you in an hour and 5. All right, guys, we're not looking too hot. 23 miles, 23% right now. And this is how far we have to go. Not good, guys. Not good. So it's been frustrating to say the least. And miles per now, we're down to 22 miles left. Great. We're at 27, or excuse me, 2.7 miles per kilowatt on average right now. Not good. I was used to seeing like 3.8, 3.9. What happened? Like, this is crazy. But it is raining very hard, and that water doesn't help. It is just screwing us over left and right. We've traveled, oops, I hit the wrong button, guys. There you go. So now the battery is it's just not holding anything. We traveled, let's see, about 50 miles, and exactly 50 now. So we're projected only to make it 70 miles at that. Like, that's crazy. That is really bad. I never expected it to be this bad, but it is. This is a good lesson. Um, this is really bad. We're gonna have to get off somewhere and top up. This is not good. This has turned into a disaster today. Simply disaster. All right, guys, we made it to the Mercedes charger here. So let's see how this works. We'll start the battery cooler like it says because the battery has become really hot. So we're going to come over here. We're probably not going to make it in time, guys. So it's very frustrating. Um, didn't get anything. And I mean, I put great tires on. It didn't help at all. So let's try looking at this. 40 cents per kilowatt. Plug in first to start. So we'll plug in on A. Actually, probably should plug in over here. Hold on a minute, guys. So we'll plug in this one in. One-handed, okay. How does this work? Let's see. On one side, starting communication. Now tap to pay. Let's do that. Thank you. That's a good sign. Authenticating. Preparing to charge. Let's hope this works, guys. If not, we're going to have to go to EVCS. Ooh, look at this, guys. We got In-N-Out Burger over there. Wow. Nice. Preparing to charge, and apparently now it's charging. That's a good sign. All right. So good. We're at 16%. We're not going to stay here long, guys. We're going to get out of this ring because it's going to destroy my microphone here. But there you go, guys. It is charging. First time at a Mercedes charger here. This is nice. Charging the Mazda MX-30. All right, guys, we're at 18%. Let's look at my phone. And we've got 21 more, or yeah, 26 minutes, 21 miles to go. So we want to at least get double the mileage. So if we can get that up to like 42, we should be able to make it there at Iona. So look at that roasty toasty battery. And yeah, look at this, guys. Boy, this sucks. This battery, it's been the worst I've ever seen it. And if we look at Now, it doesn't give me an average at all. I don't know why it had the average, but maybe it's because I shut off the car. Great. I don't know what happened, but yeah, it's just not good. We're gonna turn the heat on here. We're stressing this car out today. I'll tell you what, it's gonna be able to rest once we fly out tonight. So it's gonna get a little rest for at least until Tuesday. But man, this sucks, guys. This is unfortunate. Did not plan this out very well. That's what happens. I'm a rookie, guys, and when you're a rookie, you don't do so well, and it is what it is. So you live and learn, guys. I think at Iona, we're gonna just charge to 100%. We're gonna charge 100 and go, and we're gonna go all the way back to where we came from, and then we're gonna go 80 there, and then we're gonna go to Lacey, I think. Or do we go 90? Yeah, 80 or 90. We'll go to Lacey. We'll figure it out. But yeah, this rain has just tore us up today. This is horrible. This is really, really bad weather. It's been atrocious. So we're going to wait until it gets to at least 42 miles. We get going. Maybe he's still there, but it's not looking good, guys. Bummer. We're back on the road, guys. Back on the road again. And 43 miles, 43%. We got 20 more minutes to go. 20 miles, 22 more minutes to go, guys. Frustrating day. We're not going to make it in time, I don't think. It's just frustrating, And so this obviously isn't a car to road trip, but if you just want to go leisurely down to Portland and it's a warm day, I bet it does much better. But it's just not doing good, and it's frustrating because I really wanted to meet up with Alex here, and yeah, it's just a disaster today. So hopefully he stays a little bit longer, but I don't think so. So doesn't look good. This is kind of a waste of a trip today. Very frustrating. I know I sound a negative Ned here or a Debbie Downer, but it's frustrating, guys, and well, we'll see what happens when we get there. All right, guys, we made it, and they're still here.
What?
So let's go check in and see what it's all about. All right, stay tuned. So, guys, we're here at Iona here, and we're going to plug this baby in. And, oh, yeah, look at that swinging arm, guys. So we're going to plug in, and we're going to see how this baby works. Yeah. All right, guys, let's see, preparing to charge. Let's see. All right, let's see. Oh, it's charging according to my vehicle. So that is a good sign. Oh, there we go. 35 kilowatts, 20%. There we go. All right, guys, we're back inside. We got 55 minutes to 90%. We're at 24 miles, 25%. We'll go ahead and clear this out. We just drove 72.9 miles from where we're at down there in Iona. So that rain really tore us up today. But one thing I was thinking, guys, is the automated cruise control really screwed us. And it is easier to not have your foot on the pedal, but I don't know, I feel like having my foot on the pedal, I can control it more with the reach in and stuff like that. So let me map out here home and see if we need to stay for 55 minutes. That's approximate time to 90%, or do we need to stop at least? All right, guys, so we're at 42%, 36 kilowatts. It's moving very steady here. And yeah, not bad. I like it. Looking nice. And there goes Alex and his nice Model Y or Model S, I mean, that has 400,000+ miles. This is nice. All right. Well, we did get before. So we got a dog here. So guys, we made it back to where we were before after Ayana. Oh man, this thing. It's ridiculous. Let's see if it does it. Let's see. Had problems before. There it goes. Now we'll plug in. All right. Doesn't like recording and doing this at the same time. There it goes. So waiting for EV now. So here we are, guys. Here we are. Oh, there's the click sound. Now it's charging. Ooh, let me pull that out. But guys, here we are. There's a bolt there. We're back. Remember, we were all stressed out. We're going to make it in time. We made it to see Alex there. But this is great, guys. So let me go in here and see what we got going on. All right, guys, I got the heat turned on. Let me turn this down. I hate when it's on full blast like that. It was almost full blast. Man, sorry. A lot of soda pop today, guys. Lots of stuff to make me burp. Every time I get on camera, I want to burp. I don't know what it is. But anyways, so if I go to 90%, we have about 72-ish miles, I think. I'm not going to show you the exact address where I live, of course. But 73, I was a mile off. So 73 miles. There is um there is a charger in Tacoma. We can take the back way if we need to, but I think I can cut it close. It's going to be interesting because we're going to have some hills to go up and do, but I think 90% will be good. It'll get us 90-ish miles. The rain is stopping, so that is good news. And with the weather the way it is and the cloud cover the way it is, it should hopefully, the battery shouldn't be as worse as it was coming down here, hopefully. So as I look at, we'll turn this down even more. I'll turn it down to 1 there. But we should be out here right about 5, and that'll give us an hour to get back home. That way I can get packed up and get on out of there. Let me see here. So I'm trying to figure out here the radar. That's what I was doing. I almost forgot what I was doing. So radar is good. We do have some rain that might come in. So let me show you what's going on the radar. All right, guys, this is radar as of 4:15-ish on 2/7. And you can see we're at there, the blue pin there. And some rain is coming this way. So hopefully we can get on moving up there before it comes in. But it's really not too bad. It's not like it was earlier today. So that is the good thing. So hopefully 90% will give us just what we need to get home. That way I don't have to make another stop. We can just power right through here. Because when I left, I didn't even hit 90%, and I had to make one stop before I came here. So if you remember on the previous video, um, I don't know if I told, but we left not quite, I believe, at 90, and it was raining, and it came down. We had one place where you had to quickly charge real fast before coming here. And that was like a 10-minute like quick charge. So now that the rain is subsiding, temperatures are pretty much the same as they were before. I would imagine increase range, and we should get home barely, but it's better than zero, as they say, out of spec style. Little shout out to Alex there, a little out of spec style and Kyle. But if we did that, then that will actually be good because then I can just charge a little bit and let the car rest at a lower state charge, let it figure out its life. And as I travel on the plane, get on the plane to Spokane because I need to get there 2 hours, and I'm supposed to, and I don't know if it's going to be really close. I have to get an Uber and everything. The things are going to be close, guys. So it's going to be interesting how quick we can get this charged up. We'll leave about 5, get there after 6, quickly charge this baby up for a little bit, and then at the same time get packed and get on the road, and then get to the airport. Um, I mean, it's supposed to be about 2 hours, but it's going to be more like an hour and a half. It is what it is. I get there when I get there. So it just this trip, I did not plan this out correctly today. Should have woke up way earlier. Just planned everything out much better, and I just did not. And that's the problem. If I did, I would have got there earlier, been able to chat with him longer, and then leave when I could. But it is what it is. It happens. You just learn. This is a lesson learned. So I'll get off of here, guys. I'm gonna play my Switch over here. You see, play the Switch, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play that and get on out of here so I can get on that plane because it's going to be close. All right, guys, we're back on the road. Back on the road again. Here we go, back on the road and get home. Hopefully this is enough charge. We're rated at not 88 miles. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. So we're gonna try to get home on this all the way to Gig Harbor. Yep, so let's go, guys. All right, so let's go and you'll see. You'll see that. That's where we're starting at. And here we go. I-5 North. Stay tuned. Hello, this is Trent. After the fact, guys, I did end up making it back okay from that Vancouver trip. So this is the editor's note. So hope you enjoyed the video. My trip down to see Alex from out of Spec Renew. Great guy, level-headed guy, really got his head on his shoulders, and wish him luck. He's moving to North Carolina, I think. Don't hold me on that. But he'll be moving there and all set up in the month of May or April, I believe, of this year. So go check him out on the Out of Spec Renew channel. Thanks for tuning in on another episode of, we'll put this on the Mazda MX-30 channel and the Forget Me Not channel. So hope you enjoy the content and stay tuned for maybe some more road trips. We'll see. Take care and stay tuned.